very common first stage.
This is going to be a good set. And Element Demon, really good local player. Doesn't come out to a ton, but when he does, everyone knows about it. So
Mr. E starting right off the bat, trying to almost taking this man's stock within 10 seconds.
That was almost like a character swap of last set where Sam just totally walled him out.
Right, so, Element Demon, he's been going to some locals lately.
Yeah, and he's more of a, I believe he's a little bit more Western Mass, might be getting that wrong, so he doesn't come out to a lot of this like central Boston sort of stuff.
Yeah. But when there's a tournament like Shine,
everyone's
here in the region.
Everyone and their mom is at Shine, so.
Definitely. No, I've seen some people's moms. Supergirl Kelsey's mom is here.
Yeah.
She's always here,
Shout out to Super Mom Kels. I don't know.
Super Mom Kels?
Whatever
I like that.
would be.
So, we see Mr. E trying to break Element Demon's shield right there, and he's going to push him right off stage. We'll see if he can go for an edge guard. He's trying to go for that D-tilt that when he's trying to recover with side B.
That poke.
Yeah,
there it is.
He gets it.
Yeah.
It's
very strong.
Very, it's a tight window they has to go for, but he can manage to get it, as we just saw right there.
Yeah.
Mystery's back on stage, tries to go for a forward smash, but Element Demon gets that perfect shield and just, goes for a jab punish, pretty safe punish. Hits it with a back air. Mystery's chance to recover. And
one thing about Element Demon that I just totally forgot, his younger brother is in Marth main, and so he's actually really familiar with this matchup.
As we're seeing, man. I think he just got a little bit overwhelmed at the beginning of that game when he just, Mystery was going to close out the stock within the first 5 seconds.
Right, yeah.
But now he's like, okay, shake that off. We're back. Mystery's going to use his magnet hands to re-grab that ledge.
Up air taking it.
Great conversion coming from Element Demon, going with that up air, bringing this to a one-stock match. So once again, we see Mr. E going for that forward air, hoping to get something off stage.
Element doing a really job of kind of spacing him out and waiting for Mr. E to kind of throw a thing out or two, and then he goes in, being really patient.
Ooh, these aerials though.
Yeah, that was pretty
the 1-2, these forward airs for days.
Such little damage though, but it adds up.
The second Mr. E finds an opening, he just throws out a a forward smash of his own on that platform while it was carrying him all across the stage.
I believe that was a very perfectly timed VAR back air and just nailed him. That was such a tight window.
He got him. Element Demon
taking a strong lead.
Dude, he took the lead. He's only sitting at a very comfortable 34%, but you cannot sleep on that tipper sword.
Yeah.
The Falchion is real,
off stage here.
Oh, see him go for that double forward smash. When he go off stage, he gets the back air. No tech from Element Demon. But I don't know if they could have got that tech.
Yeah,
that was
a
little bit too close
to
that edge.
Yeah.
And, Mystery, that first game's going to go to him, but Element Demon putting in work against him, dude.
I think Element's probably going right now thinking, all right, I lost, but I started to get the momentum there. I can catch up.
Slowly but surely,
Yeah.
So this is not over yet. Yeah, right there, he hit him. He was, on that edge of the stage. It was pretty much. He could not take that.
That was rough, yeah.
So, great placement. That's the downside of Fox. Even though Fox is amazing on stage. He has a great neutral, has sick kill confirms, but the second he's off stage, he is pretty easily gimpable because it's very predictable recoveries. Side B can come out of nowhere, but it's still it's a predictable trajectory. But up B, you're just asking for okay, I'm charging my fire.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. And now Element taking him to FD, probably for what you were saying earlier, the platforms aspect. Doesn't have a place for Mr. E to hide.
I'm curious if Mr. E ended up banning against him. Maybe he didn't want to go to some Duck Hunt.
Yeah, Duck Hunt, or maybe 50% of people ban Lilat.
Lilat
could have been that too.
Lilat might not be good for Mr. E just because of the recovery. He wants the platforms to be where he wants them to be.
Right.
And right off the bat, we see him throwing out these aerials. I like that Element was trying to stall his recovery right there with that using Shine. But, Mr. E just stayed patient, waited for that side B, and then got the punish.
That was, extreme patience from Mr. E.
Okay, Element finally finding a little bit of stage control. We see him going for the dash attack forward air combo.
Ooh, almost
Mr.
got him.
E doing the classic shield breaker off stage. He's going to get back onto the platform. Element Demon just goes in with the side B. That was so slick from Mr. E. Just doing the first 2 swings of side B and then goes in for the grab.
Yeah, there's so many interesting follow-ups that you can see with Dancing Blade. And locally, I'll see Pug West do a lot of interesting stuff. There's so many options that you have.
And, back in the day, speaking of Pug West, Mr. E and Pug West used to be, the 2 candidates for best Marth. And lately, Pug West has been slipping just a little bit compared to Mr. E, who's been receiving a lot of success lately.
I don't know Mr. E's results as well as Pug West, but Pug West has actually done really well. There was a regional that he won where, Mars got 5th at, Pug West got 1st.
Ooh.
So Pug, and at CEO, Pug was in top 32, which, I think he was 17th. I don't know. I think Pug's moving up the ladder.
Regardless, we see
yeah.
Mr. E fall down the ladder from that down smash coming from
Well
Element
said.
Demon, dude. Now he's back on stage. We got the side B action coming back at him. Great edge guarding. What Mr. E thrives on this Marth. His edge guarding is impeccable. Like, he's so good at just keeping him off stage, using the neutral air, using down tilt, using any move in his disposal. Catches him with a reverse tipper forward smash of
I did not
legends.
expect that to kill. Dang.
He's done, dude. And that's the set. Even though Element Demon was putting in work.
Yeah, he
put
played
in
pretty well.
He was playing so good. But, you know, when you're up against the player of the caliber of Mr. E, look at him. He's going to go down. Get that nice zoom in.
It's a nice little throw there.
It was great. So, you know, congrats to Mr. E. He's going to move on.
Good
He's
stuff.
moving on to winners finals of Pools round 2. He's probably going to play against Nick Riddle or possibly different if Nick Riddle wins his match.
Right.
Because that is a wave I won.
Yes.
It looks like. And what we were talking about with Pug West and Mr. E.
Yeah.
So, like, the results that Mr. E has is, like, he's beaten Arrow 0, obviously. He's number 3 on the New York Power Ranking. The New York Power Ranking just updated the rankings, actually. He just jumped over Vinny, who was originally number 3. Even though Vinny beats Mr. E consistently in that head-to-head matchup, Mr. E has been showing that he has a little bit better results in, like, the long run. So it's one of those hard topics, like who's actually deserves the number 3 spot.
Yeah.
Is it Vinny? Is it Mr. E? Because Vinny does beat Mr. E, but Mr. E has the better wins in the
Yeah,
long run.
there's so many variables.
Yeah,
to
there's so many
consider.
variables you have to